Kufwa I bampe ya bitwana. So in case you don't know shea butter, this is actually shea butter tree. So this is actually shea butter tree, and there are actually many here. So maybe you are just coming across it for the first time. This is actually shea butter tree, and there is some fruit on it. It just start to bear fruit. Like if you can check, you're going to see some here. So you can see there is some fruit at the top there. I don't know if you can see. Let me zoom it small so that you can see there is some fruit. I hope you can see there is some fruit there. That's actually shea butter fruit. So that's how it normally start. And there is also another tree here. I don't know of the name, but it's also looking like palm tree, but it's not palm tree. I don't know of the English name. You can see the fruit also. There is also another fruit on top. Yeah. I just want to show you guys our area, the environment, how it is actually cool, the vibe and everything. Because other people are also in other part of the world, and they need to actually also learn how life is in other part of the world as well. Yeah, so the puppies that you were actually seeing, that's the mother. That's actually the puppy's mother. The one lying down. That's actually the puppy's mother here. So that's actually the mother. And that's also one puppy lying down here. Mm-hmm. I feel. Mm. Yeah. Good evening. If you're actually joining the live, so good evening. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Depending on where you are actually watching from, but where I'm actually streaming, it is actually in the evening. So I don't know where you are actually watching from. So tell me where you are actually watching from. For me, I'm actually streaming from Ghana. So let's get to know each other. Let's get to know each other. So where are you actually watching from? Yeah, let's know where you are actually joining the live from. So where are you actually joining the live from? For me, I'm actually streaming from Ghana. So I'm actually streaming from Ghana. Let's know, are you actually watching from also Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, United States, United Kingdom, Russia, China, Italy. Let's know where you are actually watching from. South Korea, Algeria, Moldova. Let's go. Let's know where you are actually watching from. Italy, Spain. Let's know. Where are you actually watching the live from? Where are you watching the live from? Let's know. I just want to have friends. I just want to have friends all over the world. Yeah, I just want to have friends all over the world. Where are you actually watching the live from? Where are you watching the live from? My last live, like I was having somebody watching from Spain, and somebody was watching from Australia. So and other people were somebody was also from India. So let me know where you are actually watching the live from. So let's know how far the live have actually gone. Why are you actually watching the live from? And the friends as well. So we are just on the internet space to have friends, have conversation, share life and culture. So let's share life and culture together because there is actually culture difference and a lot of things that we can learn from each other. So let me know where you are actually watching the live from. Yeah, where are you actually watching the live from? Where are you watching the live from? For me, I'm actually streaming from Ghana, West Africa, Ghana. So are you actually watching from East Africa, South Africa, United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Italy, Jamaica, all that. Let's know where you are actually watching from. I want to know where you are actually watching the live from. No fear. Yeah, let's get to know each other more and let's be friends. So and some people are also bored. Some people are also bored. They just want somebody to communicate with, and that is why I'm actually on the space. So if you're actually bored, like you don't have somebody that you can be communicating with, I got you covered. So let's have conversation. Let's have friendly conversation. We can talk like brothers, and we can also talk like brother and sister as well. So if you're having maybe depression or so, you just want somebody that you can be having conversation with. Oh, I'm actually available. Let's have fun. Everything is just about fun. In this life, you need to be free. Just feel free, and you're going to live a peaceful life in this world. A lot of people like they are just lonely just because they lost family members, they lost their friendship cycle, and a lot more. So, and life doesn't supposed to be that way. We need to be happy, feel free, and just be entertained. Yeah, and also enjoy nature as well. Nature is the best thing that you can actually enjoy in your life. Yeah. So where are you actually watching the live from? And like, if you're actually depressed, feel free to join my space, and we can all just have fun, because life is actually too short for you to feel depressed. Life together, that's it. And a lot of people also travel to other part of the world. They don't have anybody there that they can actually communicate with or they can talk with. They're just lonely. They don't have a friend. They don't have friends. They are just there. So, but when you come to this internet space and you meet someone like me, we can have fun. We can talk, have friendly conversation, and we are good to go. Yeah. So I think we shouldn't feel depressed in this world. The world is actually too big for you to feel depressed. If you feel depressed, get something doing. Just get something fun and be doing. That's it. And more importantly, having a good friends cycle also make you free and also happy as well. Make sure you have genuine friends. Don't go around with fake friends. We have a lot of fake friends. They will pretend like they love you, but when you join them and like sometimes when you are having something offering, they will pretend to be your friends, but immediately you lost the thing that you were having offering, or you refuse to offer them again, then you lose them, and that's the kind of friends that you don't supposed to be with. If you are having something and they are there because you are having something that they benefit from, that's why they are there, and you figure out that that's the reason why they are there, pretending to be your friends, you need to leave that cycle and form a cycle that trusts you no matter who you are. They are just there for you whenever like you are in trouble, whenever you are in need. So that's the kind of friends that we should be with. And there's also a lot of culture things that I want to also learn from other people as well. Let's learn from each other. So yesterday I actually come across one video on Instagram, and that particular video touched my attention. Like it just touched my attention very well. That the person was actually saying that she was actually raised in Asian home, and she was actually saying that in Asian home, even when you grow to be like 18 years and you still have something, like your parent will claim it in their name, they will be giving you orders. You have no say in the family until you are married. And I find it weird. And I was like, what the heck is actually happening in these Asian homes? What is actually happening there? So I'm actually ready to learn from other people's culture so that we can get to understand each other very well. Because me myself, when I hear that, it was actually culture shock to me. It was a culture shock because I never expect somebody to be 18 years and still be in that position where your parent can decide anything on your behalf. So you don't have any say, anything that your parent actually say, you need to follow that. And that was what the person was actually saying. And I was like, what is actually happening? Why should it be that way? So and the person he was actually a Korean. Yeah. So let's learn from each other culture. Let's learn. So what is actually happening in your culture and you wish like it was changed, but there's no changes. Yeah. No. So let's learn from each other. Let's learn from each other. Let's connect. Let's connect and learn from each other. Yeah. Life is actually too short to feel sad. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, guys. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. What the heck is actually going on? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What the heck is going on? Let's go. So I'm waiting for you guys' introduction. I'm actually waiting for you guys to yourself where you are actually watching the live from. And for me, I'm actually streaming from Ghana. So I'm now waiting for introduction from you guys so that we can get to know each other more. So I just want us to know each other more, see some difficulties that we face in life, and see if we can be able to change some things, because there is different way of life that we all live in different part of the world. Like the way of life that we may be living here may be different from the way of life that you are actually living in the part that you are actually staying. So that shows that there is difference. And sometimes you come to a particular place and you be shocked. Like there will be culture shock that, oh, what is actually happening here? Because you'll be seeing some things and it's actually strange. But if we are able to learn ahead of time and we know that, oh, this is actually the kind of things that you are going to see in Asians home, in America home, in Africa homes. So we can get to adapt to all that. And also there is also another thing that I want us to also learn as young people. Me growing up, I was actually obsessed with money. Yeah, I was actually obsessed with money. I always want to make my own money, and I've been grinding day in and day out. So let's see if we can actually help each other out, because I've been grinding in and day out. I just want to see if I can be able to also make my own money in the online space. So let's learn from each other what is actually helping you to stay positive and you are able to actually succeed in the online space. I want to learn from you guys, because for me, I'm actually new in the system. I've been seeing that, oh, people are making money in the online space, but it's just actually new to me. So I want to learn from you guys. Like, have you guys actually ever made some money in the online space, and what was the means that you used to make that money? Because I'm seeing people making like, oh, $100,000 per month and all that, but I've never achieved that kind of mark. I've never achieved that kind of mark in the online space. So I want to learn from you guys. Is there a way that you guys actually use to make some money in the online space that you find it somehow legit and you feel like sharing it? So I'm just ready to actually learn. Yeah, I'm just ready to learn from those who are actually, like, they have ever have some online success. They have ever make money in the online, and it is actually legit. Yeah. So have you ever actually make some money in the online space? And how was the difficulties that you? What was the difficulties that you faced? And what make you actually achieve that? Yeah. So I think by 20 minutes time, I'll be ending the live. So I'm open to learn from you guys. Let's learn from each other. Have you ever make money in the online space? I want to learn. Yeah, let's learn from each other. Let's learn from each other. Let's learn from each other. Because Like, I'm actually new in the online space. I don't know much about the online space, and I've seen a lot of people in my For You page that, or they make some amount of money per month, and sometimes I imagine also making that kind of money per month, but I'm not actually seeing that kind of success. Is it that I'm actually doing something wrong, or there is a way out that I'm not figuring it out? I want to actually learn. Love, yeah. 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 So let's learn from each other. Man. Look at this. A goat is actually feeding its son. So you can see there. A goat is actually feeding it son. I don't know. Can I zoom it and add? So that's actually the goat there. And it's actually feeding the baby. Nature is actually wonderful. So let's see how long they can take to feed. Let's see how long. A goat is actually feeding its baby. Let's see. Yeah, they are actually done. The goat is actually done feeding the baby. I think that's actually 3 days today when the goat actually give birth. It is actually 3 days today. Yeah,